Hi, this is Kirk Laughlin. I'm here reporting for the Global Delivery Report, and joining us is Rajeev Gupta. He's the Global Delivery Head for Guadalajara TCS, Mexico TCS. And we wanted to speak to you today, Rajeev, about your own experiences here in Guadalajara. You came here approximately 4 years ago, basically started from scratch, and now you've helped grow an organization that has about 1,000 employees in 3 centers in Guadalajara. Tell us a little bit about the history of this growth and some of the milestones along that path.
Definitely, Kirk. We started Guadalajara Center in 2007, so that was still about 4 years later on when we started our overall operations in Mexico. So by that time we had a very good understanding of Mexico in terms of culture, in terms of talent availability, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of the HR policies. So that made perfect sense for us to start a global delivery center in Guadalajara. And we did an extensive survey of 10 cities across Mexico in 2006, and Guadalajara came out to be on top on various parameters. Parameters like the availability of talent, because that's what our core requirement is in terms of the universities, in terms of experienced IT professionals. It was a good availability of people. In terms of the infrastructure, the city has a very good infrastructure about the networking, about the roads, about the hotels. The connectivity to US cities was excellent. It has a nice weather, nice people. So for us, Guadalajara made a perfect sense to start our global delivery center. The first center in Guadalajara was opened in 2007, and that was inaugurated by Mr. President Felipe Calderon. And we started with a couple of our global relationships from Guadalajara, and there has been no seeing back since time. We have been able to grow from scratch to more than 1,000 people in last 4 years. We have now 3 global delivery centers just in Guadalajara, serving the top global customers that we have across TCS. So it has been a very nice experience.
What's really interesting, Rajeev, is there's 30-some global delivery centers for TCS worldwide. And we've just learned that the TCS Mexico operations driven by this Guadalajara facility won an award in terms of recognizing efficiency as sort of the top performing global delivery site for TCS. Can you tell us a little bit more about what went into receiving that? I mean, that's pretty impressive for a delivery center that's only been around about 4 years.
Definitely, Kirk. Last week in our annual Blitz events, which is a TCS internal event which happens every year in India, TCS Mexico GDC was adjusted as the best overseas global delivery center among TCS. We competed with the global delivery centers in TCS across the geographies, North America, Latin America, Asia Pacific, Europe, Middle East, Africa, so almost all the GDCs. And see, some of the important parameters for this particular category award were operational efficiency, what is the associate satisfaction index, what is the type of work that we are doing for the customer satisfaction, the profitability, the types of services that we are doing. So it was a broad range of categories, and Guadalajara came to be on top on those parameters.
One of the things that also you've shared with us in previous conversations is the fact that getting rolling in this market meant you sort of focused on the local market and then expanded from there. Tell us about the reasons behind that and what you learned from dealing with the local market that helped improve performance.
See, definitely from day one, the strategy of the company has been to have a very strong local footprint. So that has been the strategy, and that is what it holds true till today. And the reasons are that we don't want to use Mexico or Latin America just as a launch pad to start our global operations. We want to serve the local Latin America, which in itself is a big market. And in the starting years, that's why we spent a very good amount of time learning about the talent and the availability, because once we started, we are here for long term. So we have invested the time, the amount, the money, and we want to be here for long term, and that's the reason we wanted everything to be as perfect as on the first go.
Rajeev, TCS has a number of facilities across Latin America as part of its Latin American portfolio. In terms of the TCS facility and in terms of global delivery excellence, what are the real strengths of your operations here?
I would say, Kirk, our success lies in blending the inherent advantages that Mexico provides, like in terms of the proximity, in terms of the same time zone, in terms of the NAFTA regulations, along with our proven global network delivery model, our strong learning and development backbone, our business continuity disaster recovery models. I would say the amalgamation of these two advantages makes us in a very, very strong proposition to service the customer best.
What challenges have you run into, Rajeev, in the last few years? Obviously, there was a global economic downturn that was a painful experience for some in the outsourcing industry, and also, what's it like to find talent in this market?
It has been a good experience for us in terms of finding the talent, Kirk. Definitely in line with our global strategy of giving more and more focus to fresh talent from the universities. That's what we do it in India. We have tried to implement it here, not just depending on very senior experienced people from the market, but grooming and giving an opportunity to some of the top graduates who are coming out from the engineering colleges across Mexico. That's what we have done. Almost about 25% of the talent that we recruit is from some of the top universities in Mexico.
So looking out, Rajeev, over the next couple of years, what's your vision for continuing to strengthen or expand your presence in Mexico?
There have been multifold strategy that we have developed for next 4 years, Kirk. It's in terms of diversifying the types of services that we are doing. It's in terms of not just recruiting but retaining the talent that we are taking in the company, giving more and more learning and development opportunities to our associates. So we want this company to be fun to work with, as well as associates seeing this as a long-term opportunity for them.
Great. Well, I really appreciate you spending time with us today, Rajeev, and I wish you the best of luck. We'll stop in again to say hello.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.